What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So the channel has been a little quiet, as you guys know. I uploaded a couple videos the other day. Those videos, oh man, they were back from like June, Mayish, that's a word, Mayish kind of area, because I just had a lot going on. COVID, I guess, is still a thing. I don't really know. As you can see, I'm not wearing a mask because I'm at my own goddamn house. But a lot's been going on. We went back to school. We've been out of school about 2 or 3 times now. But in all this time, a lot has happened to the car. I should have 2 clips that'll go in this video somewhere. I'll probably play them about here. First big change you'll notice is I no longer am running those 15s anymore, which I don't know if I had any videos or anything of it, but I had actually modified them a little bit, gave them some purple accents because it added to the black. But no longer running those 15s, and I'm now running these 17s. Got a good deal on these. They all have basically brand new tires on them. Got a good deal, 140 bucks for the whole set, wheels and tires, so I was like, might as well go for it. Yeah, not much else I've really been doing to the car. A couple of things inside. I got the good old idiot sticker, free diesel. I actually just built this little armrest center console thing. I gotta paint it and get it done. But another thing I did is I added the LED lights for the floorboard, because you can't be a high school kid with a car and not do that. But I mean, these wheels, I got them, bought them plasti dipped. I'm gonna leave them like that unless they start to really get bad. Yesterday, I just did front pads and rotors because they were due. I could hear it as I was driving down the road, and I'm pretty sure, because when you're like me, you're changing your wheels and stuff, you don't ever torque anything. You just use the impact and just send them home. Yeah, well, pretty sure it warped this rotor because I could hear it going down the road. But other than that, not much has been done to the car. No new progress on the truck. Car's coming together though. She's almost ready for inspection because it's got good brakes, good tires. All that's left is fixing the good old exhaust, which you guys know is very, very, very bad. But go ahead and get a rag and wipe off my passenger side mirror so I can see out of it. Gonna head down to work quick. There's the dog. Ain't seen that sucker in a while. I don't know where I got the accent from. But I gotta say, for being a $100 beater car, I'm pretty. It's come quite a way. And one thing I'm actually pretty happy about with this is 197,000 miles on it. It looks the way it does. It's dings, dents everywhere. It looks like a piece of crap. But let me start it up. As you guys know, it's still very loud. But one thing I'm very proud about is this car has 197,000 miles on it and no longer has a single dash light. I gotta say, and for some reason now I got that going off. That happens every once in a while, it's fine. But I gotta say, for being a little beater, I'm pretty happy with it. So yeah, got the good old color shifting lights. Center console's really nice because it's nice and comfortable. But yeah, we're gonna head down to work. It's kind of weird vlogging again because I haven't in quite a while, but I gotta say, she's pretty mint. Alrighty guys, so it's been a couple days since I last vlogged anything that I've done, but it is currently 8/11 on November 19th, and no longer am going to school. They actually kicked us out, just the high school though. But I did something to the car last night. I was up till like 1:30 doing it, and finally got done what I've wanted to do on this car since I bought it, and that is tint it. So a couple spots I still need to touch up, like I need to come through here, fix all that there. But I did a 5% brow, not even sure, I think I did 13 inches of it. Covers pretty much a lot.
Did 20% on my front windows, 5% on these back ones. I didn't do this window yet because I ran out of tint, but it's quite nice in here now. I'll go ahead and actually get in the car for you guys. But this is what I was doing. Came home at about 8:30 last night, and I worked on it since then. But now it's actually nice to sit in here because it's dark. But I'm gonna actually, while I have the car in the garage, I'm gonna clean it out. All my tools, everything around the tint, everything. But I also got a touchscreen radio in here. You know, now we can have the vibe lights on and be in style. But I just thought I'd give you guys a little update. I mean, it's not perfect, obviously. You can see some spots. But overall, for my first tint job at 11 o'clock at night, she ain't bad. But I'm gonna go over a couple spots, see what I can do, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out.
Obviously, you can see a couple things have been done to the car. This is how the car is currently sitting right now. It's sitting a little boring. I mean, if you come over here, come over to this side, she's tooted. Don't you see that? Look at. Ooh. No, but not much. I mean, it's definitely a lot better than it was. But in light of this video, I am filming this video on March 7th, 2021, which marks a day before of the 1-year anniversary of owning this car. I bought this car March 8th, 2020, right before all the COVID stuff exploded, and being out of school gave me a lot of time to work on it. But a lot has changed to it. I mean, it's got the new wheels. It is no longer tinted. I did take the tint off because I was trying to get it inspected, but I still didn't pass. So we're still riding around with that, but I mean, the car is a lot different. It's got the black rub strips. It's got all around, it's got the black marker, black mirrors like I did, the idiot sticker. We got horsepower stickers. But currently, my current project is wiring up my amp for my two 12-inch subs in the back. So I got to work on getting my ground done in here so I can get my amp all hooked up, and then we'll be bumping. But really not much is going on with the car, but for 1 year it sure has changed a lot. Alrighty guys, so it's been a couple days since I last did vlog, but it is currently March 13th. It's been 1 year since we were originally kicked out of school. I mean, we're back in school and stuff now, but it's been 1 year since we originally kicked out last year. I think March 13th was actually the day I drove this car out of where it was sitting, where that Chevy is about sitting now, or GMC, whatever, square body. But I just called the guy that does my inspections. He said I'm good to stop over in about 10 minutes, so let's head that direction and see if I can finally get it passed. But we're also gonna do a little bit of a cold start this morning on her. It's like 8 o'clock. It's definitely a lot better. That's really the muffler. The muffler is the loudest part of this car at this point. But I'll also clear my codes, check my washer fluid, and hopefully she'll pass. I don't see why not. Currently at 198,692. Man, a year ago she had 196 something. I don't even remember. But let's go see if we can pass. Alrighty guys, so obviously I didn't vlog when I was getting it inspected, but I did just come back from inspection. I came back from inspection, so I'm at the store now, and good news, she passed, so I can no longer say I'm driving a 5-year, what the hell is the accent all of a sudden? 5-year overdue car. We are officially legal now. I don't gotta like live in fear. Alrighty guys, so I figured since it's been over a year since I have bought the Volkswagen, I would go over a little bit of things that I've done to it overall since I bought it, and what my original plans were for the car. So originally, as some of you guys may know, if you've watched the vlogs obviously, when I first bought the car, I was gonna drop it. Like, I wanted it low, I wanted to have it cambered out, like I was gonna make it a little ricer, you know what I mean? I mean, my dad still calls it a ricer, but I was gonna do all that stuff, and then of course I started to think about it, and I'm like, well, one, the car's not really worth doing that, and two, that costs money. So things changed, plans went different. But I gotta say, overall, I'm happy with how the car has turned out. And I'm gonna go over a little basic things of what I've done to it. Obviously, like maintenance stuff. And I'll probably put a tally on the screen so you guys can see like how much everything was. But one of the first main things that I did to the car to change it was when I did the new front bumper. And I like that front bumper because it wasn't all cracked, it wasn't all beat to crap, and it had this bottom lip, which you guys can see. Had that bottom lip, and I really like that because otherwise it made the car look really tall. Got that bumper. The bumper was white. I ran around with a white bumper for a while, and I finally decided that, hey, let me go get the fenders, the headlights, and the grill from that parts car as well. So that's what I did. So I had the white front end for a while, and one summer night I was like, you know what, I'm tired of looking at this car being different colors. So I decided to paint it. We used some Rust-Oleum aluminum in a spray can. I did my original test spray was right here. I just went and did a quick spray down, and I was like, yeah, that looks good. So we did the rest of the car, or at least the rest of the front end. It matches pretty well. I mean, around here you can see my tape line if you really look. Might not be able to in the sun, but the tape line's like right here. But otherwise, I mean, it matches pretty good. So you can't say that it, well, you can't say it looks bad, because it kind of does. So that's how that was. I mean, obviously I did the rust patch there, and I was good. I was happy, but I decided I wanted to get marker lights for the front end and change up the look. So that's when I got these smoked sequential LED turn signals there and the smoked bumper running lights. I did that, and then other aftermarket lighting I got tail lights for my birthday, because I wanted some new tail lights to get rid of the stock GL ones and go to the GLI smoke tail lights. And probably the best decision I made. I wasn't gonna originally. I was gonna go with some aftermarket, like I don't even remember what they were, but they weren't really that nice now that I think about it. I did all my cool appearance mods was when I got down to having to actually take care of the car. So the first main issue for maintenance wise, at least, was when I had to do this rear brake. Now, the caliper was seized and everything. It was pretty bad. So this side has a brand new caliper, pads, and rotor. That's got all new brakes there. So we did them, started running into issues with my front brakes, and that was right after I had bought these wheels that I put on the car. If you guys remember, I had those 15s that were really bad looking, and I went ahead and painted them. I painted them black, I brushed them black. They looked really, really good on this car. Black wheels looked really good on this car. I just was tired of the 15s, and I really needed tires and was done messing with aftermarket wheels. I was going somewhere with a buddy of mine. He was going to pick up a bed for his truck, my buddy Tristan. And I was scrolling through the marketplace because that's literally all I ever do. And I was like, all right, let's look for wheels for the car. So I searched up the lug pattern, and I found these wheels about 140 bucks. They're factory, from what I've seen, they are factory Volkswagen GLI, I think. I think they're called Santa Monica's, but they are plasti dipped gunmetal gray, which really actually fits the car. Like, even dirty. From back here, it's like nice. So, you know, they were 140 bucks for a whole set, almost brand new tires. I mean, they're not really great tires, but they were almost brand new at the time. I mean, I've driven quite a bit. The fronts aren't bad. Of course, you know, I did my purple accents like I had on the other wheels. So we did them, and it rolled around like that for a while. And then everybody usually, not everybody, but most people with a Volkswagen likes to do these black rub strips. So I decided it was time to do them. So one night I taped off the sides, and I painted the front bumper ones, the side, obviously. I did the mirrors too, painted the mirrors black, did the back one, and obviously the other side. I got to redo my emblems because they're starting to peel pretty bad. If you look, the Jetta was pretty bad when I first did it, but the Volkswagen emblem's getting worse. Decided I was going to tint it. Now keep in mind, I tinted it before I even inspected, so that's why it's not tinted anymore. But when I did tint it, I had gone 5% on my back windows. This window was still that factory purple crappy tint because I didn't feel like peeling it. So the back 2 windows were 5%, my fronts were 20, and I had done a 5% strip to about here across the window. I was gonna tint the whole shield, but that's more legal trouble that I already don't want to deal with. So we did that, and it looked really good. It looked really good, but I had to take it off due to having to try to get it inspected. So not that long ago, I did finally take off the old tint off this back window, so this whole car is ready for tint when I get a little bit of a warmer day. I'm gonna go 5% on the back windows, I think 20 on my rear window, or I'll go 5, I don't know yet, and then 20 on the front too, and then again another like 5% strip like about here, just to give it enough where it does something. So that's about where the car was looking, and it looked really good. It was actually a pretty clean looking car. You wouldn't think it's the same one. So over time, you know, I did a little other couple things, like on the interior, I you know, of course I got all my stickers. You got the idiot sticker, free diesel by the way, you got the locally hated, you got the good old Volkswagen come around back. I used to have a you stupid sticker, but the day I put it on, it fell off the next one. So, and then we got the 2700 horsepower sticker, the plus 10 horsepower sticker, and of course we have to have this for 2020 because we all know we're thinking it. So that's about all I did for stickers. I want to do more because I told myself I never would, but I am. So we'll move on to the interior, where we have the still of course faded headliner, which I'm going to work on, but I did purple accents on the doors. That's supposed to be purple, but it's hard to see. Haven't done anything about the shifter. I just put a shop rag on it. We have the third head unit I've put in this car because I put one in it when I first got it, and then I put a touchscreen, then that stopped working. So this one came out of my burgundy truck, which is sitting next to the big dump truck there, because I put the original one from this car in that one. So it's just a mess, but you can see we got them on all the doors. Maybe if you can see it. Haven't swapped out the seats, haven't done anything with the seats, but I did build myself a little makeshift center console. So, but if you come to the trunk, if you see there's that red wire, come to the trunk, I decided I wanted some subs. So, we got two 12-inch, I don't know what the heck they are. They were my dad's old subs, so I took them and threw them in this thing so I had something. So, that's our little system. We got the amp. If you come to the back seat, here's the amp, just chilling right there. So, I mean, not much I've really done in the interior. I am gonna get the tint in it soon. But overall, I mean, this car's really been a great car. I still need to do some things on the motor. But overall, the car does look a lot better than when I first got it. I mean, it's still just a beater to me. I mean, it would look good if it had some spacers, get it poked a little bit. But I'm just happy that it's finally inspected, because I have, the week I'm filming this, on March 9th, I had gotten pulled over for my old inspection and had gotten a ticket for it, of course, because, well, 5 years overdue, they would do that. And the next day, on March 10th, I had gotten pulled over again for my inspection, but that time they gave me a written warning, which the two cops were super cool. I mean, I told them what was going on. I told them I tried getting it inspected and I couldn't, and so they were cool. So we just gotta pay the consequences. I mean, but we're good now. We got the good old 322 sticker, and really the car's come a long way. I mean, you guys remember from the beginning, it was completely different than this. So like, the fact that it looks the way it does now surely is just amazing. But I'm hoping one day we can move on to something better, but for now, she's here to stay. And the car is at like 198.7 something now. Yes, 198.727. So she's got a couple miles on her, but at the same time, she's a good old beater. So obviously a lot has changed, but not as much has changed. I mean, it's definitely come a long way. But on the topic of projects, that truck over there, if you guys remember, is the parts truck for my '79 Ford, which we have not made any progress on. because we've had so many other projects going on with the weather and just lots of things going on that we haven't even had the time to start it. So here it sits in the yard. We have the bed bolts out. We're thinking we're probably going to get to it soon, hopefully. Pull the bed off, bring it inside, get my rears all cleaned up, get it painted, so we can start chugging along on it. But we've had lots of other things going on. There's the old wheels, in case you guys don't remember what they looked like. Probably can't even see them, but this is what the old wheels looked like. They were all right, but if I could get those in like a 16 or a 17, I'd be happier. So lots of things have been going on. Obviously that truck is moved. It's got a flat tire, big old skid steer, and well, I ended up with my brother's old truck, his first truck. It was a 2004 F250, which is what this burgundy truck is. And I know this video is jumping all over the place. It's supposed to be focused on the car, but I'm just giving you guys kind of a general update since it's been a while. So this is his burgundy truck. It's a V10 ZF6 2004 F250. It's pretty rusty. I mean, the frame is good, but the cab and the bed are pretty shot, but it's a good truck, as you guys can see. 6-speed, and love this truck. We're hoping at some point we can get onto this one too. I mean, we got no shortage of projects here. We're almost half tempted to throw flares on it and just run it, but there's definitely no shortage of projects. But again, I just want to thank every one of you that has been here through the journey of the Volkswagen. Obviously, it's not over yet. We'll see what's still in store for that car. I'll bring you along when I tin it, whenever I do that. But I'll try to keep you guys along with everything that I'm doing, try to keep you updated. Just with the being in school and everything that was going on and back and forth in between, out of school, in school, it became such a mess that I couldn't wrap my head around it. So hopefully now we're in school, I can stay in school, so I can try to get vlogs done on the weekends, but as long as I'm not too busy working on other projects. So that's about it probably for this vlog. I just wanted to give you guys a little update on the car and all my other many projects in the yard, because I have no shortage of them either. But this is my dad's 95. This is a truck I've wanted since I was a kid. Truck's got 54,000 miles on it. It's one beautiful truck. But again, if you guys did enjoy, make sure you hit that like button. I'm gonna try to be putting out more vlogs, so we'll see how that goes. I can't really say I'll be good at it because I'm not, but make sure you hit that like button, make sure you subscribe, and turn on post notifications. I had someone tell me that they have them on and they got a notification the other day, and I was like, wow, thanks buddy. But again, I'll see you guys in the next one. When that'll be, I don't know, but we'll have to see. Peace.